Okay.
Wiccan catch up. What a year. Year to date.
I don't know if a year to date is a good idea.
Could do a highlights package.
My main highlight of this year, the most important thing that's happened to me this entire year, I'd say, is that I switched from coffee to matcha tea.
Oh, mate. Mate.
That's the most important thing. By far.
Really?
Yeah, by far. Wait.
That's
No, it's the most important thing.
the most important
Well, I'll
thing.
try. Yeah, it's definitely the most important thing. If I think about it, or if I really take the time and just think about everything, which I have been doing.
Everything that's happened this year.
This whole year, the biggest, most important thing has been switching from coffee to matcha green tea powder
He's
stuff.
not telling the truth.
I am telling the
No,
truth.
You're not telling the truth.
It's the most important thing that's happened to me.
Oh, to you. Well, no, it's not.
It's been pretty important. Like, kind of important. I've found it to be quite a substantial shift in my lifestyle.
Wow.
Yeah. This is the Wiccan catch-up. I'm catching you up on Wiccan.
Wow. Okay. So it's not the real life. It's just Wiccan. Just Wiccan.
Wiccan. Say it again. Welcome to the Witching Hour.
Okay. All right.
This is probably the first one that's going to be less than an hour.
Mate, well, there's been a lot going on.
Yeah,
Personally,
no more coffee.
a lot going on.
Yeah.
But if we're talking about Wiccan,
Yeah.
apart from you having to change from coffee to matcha.
Well, that's like the engine of a car.
Okay, so again, all actual, real, personal life stuff just parked somewhere.
We'll park that.
Coming into the store and being at Wiccan,
Yeah.
I've also had a major change in drinking oat milk
You-
in my coffee. So you're right.
It's the engine to
Wiccan
the car that is
actually
Wiccan.
Pretty calming in that regard then.
Yeah. You're not even you're not even having like real cow milk anymore.
No.
No more moo milk.
So we've had a huge year
It's been massive.
personally, and we come into Wiccan, and I think it actually has felt to us this year like many of our customers come in and they just go, you just relax.
Yeah.
And you just feel this calm, and people say it's like a big hug.
Yeah.
And when you're going through a lot of other stuff coming in here, you just feel safe
Yeah.
and good
Yeah.
and happy.
Yeah.
So to be able to come to work and feel that way,
Yeah. Very grateful.
pretty lucky.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty awesome.
Very much.
And I think this whole year, given everything, Wiccan has just held us in that lovely, calm space.
Well, the interesting thing is that Wiccan itself has been the thing that has helped us continue to be able to do Wiccan every day. If you think about it.
Come again.
So we've had a rough year, I'd say, in
Yeah.
terms of like personal stuff, and I think everyone's also had a bit of a rough year in whatever way that
Most people.
means to you.
Yeah.
So, but you know, we still have to turn on every day, and sometimes we close on a Monday, but we have to turn on every day and come in here and be
Keep
what we want to
doing our
be
thing.
and do what we want to do.
Yep.
But I think the thing that we're noticing more recently is the same experience that a lot of people have coming into the store, which is, yeah, like you said, like you feel calm when you walk in, and that kind of, and then it kind of
Safety.
like, it like calms you down, and then it like slowly lifts your energy,
Yep.
and then, you
And
can
you
do
leave
it.
more positive, and you leave feeling
Yeah.
like you're gonna get through things, and
Yeah.
it's gonna be okay.
From waking up in the morning going, oh my God,
Yeah.
so much has to
Yeah.
happen, thinking about a lot of stuff, especially like overnight,
Yeah.
And then waking up and being like, whoa, okay, I gotta get this together. By the time we're here,
Just all
we're just, yeah.
come together
I was singing that the other day.
right now. I can't do the singing.
There's a drum and bass version of that song that is really popular at every New Zealand festival.
We should play it.
It's like, come together
It's Beatles.
right now.
Yeah. Anyway,
Over-
remember we promised no singing. we did promise no singing. Anyway,
I didn't
so
promise anything.
we wanted to just have a bit of a catch up because this year has actually just been, as you would have all noticed, Mitchell and I in the store.
Yeah.
Knowing had her little baby.
Yeah.
Baby.
Yeah.
She's so cute. So we have been very busy, very grateful for the busyness. But we've been working pretty much every day.
It's either you or me.
Yeah.
It's
So we are getting to a point now where we have some very exciting news to share with everyone.
which we will disclose in
Very
this.
shortly.
Yeah,
Yep.
very, very shortly. In this hour, within the hour.
We also realised that, for the two of us trying to keep everything going this year has been,
Yeah.
we're also very grateful for the patience of some of our customers
Yes.
because there's been a few little,
Yeah.
oops, let me just go find that, and we're usually just right on top of it. And I think we pretty much have been,
We've done okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
There's
Just-
a few things that like slip through the cracks.
Yeah.
And that happens a bit more than it has done over the past
Yeah.
5 or 6 years.
with short stuff, but that's okay.
With, I think, maybe like staff that are a little bit sleepy.
Yeah, that's
I think we're,
just what the image we want to give off.
yeah.
Yeah.
But, on a real
It's
note,
life. It's 2022.
Yeah.
Who isn't tired?
exactly. We're trying our best not to be tired.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sleeping as
And
often
it's
as I can.
spring, it's Libra season, my
Yeah.
season.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Librans get very excited about Libra season.
Librans.
And then also realizing that there's other Librans in the shop.
Librans.
And then we all just,
It's the second time I've heard that word.
get together.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
great.
Libran thing.
It's a Libran thing.
Ah.
Yeah. So
What about Gemini and...
it's just not right.
Okay. Well, any fellow Geminians out there?
No, it doesn't sound right.
Geminis?
It's not the same. A
One
Libran-
Gemini,
a
many
Libran,
Gemini.
You feel like you're part of the
The Librans.
club, you know?
Sounds...
You're like
yeah.
Gemini.
Gemini?
So, anyway,
Okay.
the reason we've kept things pretty close and getting a lot sorted out is because we have had.
Oh, here it
Do you want to
comes.
do a drum roll? Great drum roll.
Thank you.
We have had an incredible, okay, we did not do drum roll now,
Okay.
opportunity that came to us about 3 months ago.
Jeez, man.
And we, as in
Wiccan.
have been invited to showcase our brand and our magic at Milano Jewellery Week,
Ta-da!
International Jewellery Week
Oh.
in Milano City.
Ta-da!
So we are off to Europe
We're leaving.
in
Temporarily.
2 weeks.
Yep. Whenever
And-
this comes out, it'll be closer than that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we will be representing the brand, our country,
Yes.
and witches.
I'm gonna cry.
I know, like for me, it's
Yeah.
still. I don't think it's really properly sunk in.
No.
We're about to go and do
We've been so busy it hasn't been able to.
because we've
Yeah.
we've had to like literally, when you've got something that you have to get ready for, and it's a big opportunity, and you just have to get it done and have to get it right.
Yeah.
And our team, when we say it's just Mitch and I here, we're in the shop here, and then we have our amazing team making everything, setting everything.
The jewelers.
The jewelers.
Yeah.
Incredible guys. And man, have they put in some work.
Hours.
And their faces when we first said, one, guys, we're going to Milan. This is an international, huge opportunity for us. They had a lot of mixed
Whoa.
looks on their faces, and then it started sinking in. When are you going though? Because
They were excited.
they were excited,
and
and then
it
they were
was
like, "Oh shit,
oh, this is a
we have some jewelry to make."
yeah.
So I think it was last Friday. It was all shipped off.
Yeah, we gave
Yeah.
it to the logistics freight people
So it should have possibly landed or
securely.
we hope, in Milano. And then we will be travelling up, like I say, in a couple of weeks.
Yes.
And we're pretty much straight into it. So this is an international show. Over 60,000 people come through Milano Jewellery Week. It comes off Milano Fashion Week, which is just finished yesterday.
Yeah.
But because you can't showcase jewellery at a fashion show, like we've done New Zealand Fashion Week a couple of times,
Yeah.
but it's very difficult
It's like a complimentary thing to the
to showcase jewellery when it's on someone. on a
to the
catwalk.
clothes.
Yep.
Yeah.
So this is for jewellery only.
Dedicated
Yep, we have been put into the
fine jewelry category.
category, and they have chosen us for our designs
Yep.
and our craftsmanship,
Yep.
our quality, and what we stand for.
Yeah. Some of the things.
Man,
We're
like,
sitting in like a little, not even little, quite a big corner
what the heck?
suite
Yes.
at Milano Jewelry Week as well.
Yes.
Like we've got like we've got two cases, two glass
Yep.
display cases. We've got some couches.
Do we?
We're VIP, man.
Do we have couches?
Yeah, something like it. We got stools or couches or chairs or something like that.
Wow. Hey, we're not going to have time to sit on those.
No, I'm not sitting on them. That's for all of our,
Oh, guests.
what is it? Prestigious guests?
Oh, wow.
What's the other word?
VIP.
VIPs.
VIWs.
Very important witches.
Yeah.
We'll put the little sign
VIWs.
in Italian as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. What's witch in Italian?
Which?
We'll find out. Maybe. Witch.
I think it's a universal language.
Is it?
For which?
Are they?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll find out.
All right.
Ciao.
We'll find
witch.
out. I'll put it somewhere. we need one of those, you know how like, no, sorry. We're not a podcast.
No.
If we were a podcast, we'd have someone that was like, there like producing the show.
Ah, yes.
And we'd be like, oh, and they'll look it up and then we'd get some information back.
No, we're going to be, what I really want to do with this is because we wouldn't be here without all of our amazing customers.
Yes.
Like, seriously.
Exactly.
And it's just such a proud moment for how far Wiccan has come.
From Market to Milano.
Yep. And we want like as many of our customers following our blog.
Blog?
Is that what you call it? It's like our...
We're going to be
Me and
posting...
Mitch are going to be videoing it.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It's story
Like a vlog. We're going to
so
do...
like you're saying, usually you have someone that comes along and they do like a whole thing for you. No, we're going to be doing this.
DIY.
On the ground.
DIT, do it together.
Yeah, okay.
Not do it yourself, do it together.
Do it together. So we're going to just be obviously our normal selves and take you through every single step of it. Right through the whole show. We have the show goes for 4
days.
And then
20th to the 23rd of October.
And
we
then-
might even go live. We might do a few
Yes.
live
we can do a
things.
live.
We'll do some lives.
Oh,
we'll let
that'd
you
be
know.
amazing.
Oh, but it'll be a little bit sleepy over here in New Zealand. We can
know.
do like an early morning live for a late night here or something like
Yeah,
that.
anyone
We'll do
who's
that.
up.
We want to
yeah.
bring you guys along in
I
a
want
way
to feel
that...
like it's not
Yeah,
just us there and like all of you guys are there like with us.
Yeah.
Because you've all been with us since
Many years.
the beginning of starting Wiccan. So it's going to be very, very exciting. And we have press. So we have Italian press.
Yep.
Interviews. We've got a beautiful magazine edit.
Paparazzi.
It's just unreal. So I don't think it's really going to it's kind of how we work anyway. It's we're going to turn up and we're going to just bring it.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be until the show is done and we're like, whoa, what just happened?
That's how I like to do a lot of things. Like,
if you psych yourself out about it too
you don't
much.
want to, because we're like, there's nothing we can really like prepare for in a way, because we're so prepared in general to talk about. No, I mean like to talk about the brand and talk about what you do and talk about the jewelry and
exactly.
But that's really what we do when we're there. So
it's just getting it set up and beautiful. And this is the world stage. This is, you know, the witches on the
60,000 people
stage.
coming.
Yeah, I can't even
internationally,
get that number. Like,
and then getting recognized throughout Europe and beyond. Like, I think it's going to be pretty cool.
Amazing. And I think we're the only witches.
I think so as well.
Like,
there's a lot of jewelry
represent.
brands coming. There's like hundreds of brands.
Yeah.
We might still be the only, because I've been looking.
We're the only witches.
Yeah. I think so.
So we're going like full Milano, like, no, New Zealand Milano witch.
New Zealand Milano witch. You ever heard of one of those? We did the Witch Witch's Witch a couple podcasts ago, not podcasts ago. There was Green Witch, Kitchen Witch, and then New Zealand Milano Witch, if you remember.
It's going to be New Zealand witches in Milano.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's what we're going to be.
New Zealand.
Yeah. New Zealand. So, yeah, it's very, very, very exciting. And we're basically just incredibly grateful for the opportunity and to be selected. And like I say, just representing the witch. And it's big for me. From when I first started, even putting out the word witch, like it was still like, oh, I had all these ideas and designs and everything, and I was like, I'm gonna put this out there. And then the first time, yes, you are a witch. Yes, here is the witch necklace. This is all about Wicca. This is the witch. This is what we're doing. So now to be actually at a point 6-7 years later, where we're recognised for what we do in the witch world on a fine jewellery show of such prestige, really.
Second time we've used that word now.
Prestige?
Yeah.
When did you use it?
I used it earlier.
Well, there you go.
That's what I'm saying.
It's just phenomenal.
Yeah.
I just think it's really... That was always what I wanted to do, was get the interpretation of the witch in the correct interpretation.
To you, your correct interpretation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just the healing and the goodness that
almost like
can
this,
come of it.
Like keeping the depth of it, but maybe conveying how simple it can be as well.
Exactly.
So when people say witch, to us, it's a healer.
Yeah.
To people out there who don't know much about it, maybe it's a really confusing mesh of Halloween and pumpkins and all of that.
Yeah.
Like,
well, which it can be.
Yeah, exactly. But like what we're
As empowerment
putting out
and
is that.
Yeah.
And I think you've been pretty strong on that since the day one. Yeah.
Exactly. And just the amount of amazing people that have bought Wiccan
and connected with that.
Connected with it and have had that exact thing happen for them.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's going to be pretty amazing. And from even the market, I was going back, even like Mitch was saying, our stand.
Our two glass
we're
things
right
at the
on a corner, which is my market experience.
Ah, yes.
Coming in.
Yeah.
Because I love markets. This is not a market, but it's
kind of is in some ways.
Yeah. When you come into a place, it's always good to have like a corner, because that's literally where the eye draws to.
Yeah.
So we're going to have our fairy lights and our ivy and our beautiful
We're going to be decked out.
We're going to be fully decked out. The amazing lady that we're talking with in Milano. Mitch got the news the other day that we have full creative
influence over
of what we want to do. So I thought there might be like restrictions, and
this is for the display cabinet, like
what you can sort of bring to your setup, and you can have full.
So you can do what you want.
Do what you want, and I'm like, well, there we go.
It's a dangerous thing to say to someone.
Yes, like me.
Like you,
yes. But it's gonna. You won't miss us. Let's put it there.
Exactly.
You're not gonna miss us.
But it'll be cool. We're talking about it now, and we've
It's the first time we've talked about it out loud.
I know, yeah, and we've shipped off all of our pieces that we're bringing over with us, which had to be quite a few. That's why we've been so busy. But then also, we shipped off all of our like display and all the fun stuff. There's like lanterns and all sorts of stuff.
Candlesticks and
everything you kind of see in the store, we've got a version of it for
like
over there.
A mini Wiccan store.
Exactly.
Yeah.
In Milano Jewelry Week.
Oh, and major credit, I have to say, to Anna, our photographer.
Yeah. Oh, for the
Rael,
banners. Yeah.
Our beautiful model who you would have seen in The Green Witch. And also to Jenny, our hair and makeup artist, and Mitchell.
Thanks.
Because I just...
Oh, and to you.
And to me,
Oh.
yeah. But anyway, I had this vision about a week before doing this photo shoot. So vivid, of what the banner had to be behind us at the show.
Yeah.
And
Nothing we'd ever made before.
yeah, and then I tried to draw it. Mitchell told me to just throw that away and never show him again.
That's not what I said.
You did. You said, don't show me. It's
No way. I did
terrible."
not. No.
You said, I can't look at it.
I can't look at that. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, sorry. Okay.
The piece of paper one.
Rewind. The reason I said that, and like for full honesty, because I think that was an oversimplification. The full honest version is you drew. Yeah, wait. I got to explain myself. Can I talk? Can I explain?
Yeah, but you don't just say how awful it was.
No. I'm not saying this. I gotta.
Okay.
The drawing was of a banner, and I could see the structure of. Oh, someone dinged. You, me, someone dinged. Okay, I could see the structure of what you wanted and what was going on. That was great. We'll put up the actual banner soon so you can see what it is. But the picture that you drew of Rael, or what was thought to be Rael, was scary. Like the eyes were all crazy,
this
and
is
the hair was all.
bullying.
It was true. It was like a little bit. It was
artistic bullying.
But you could have just drawn like a stick figure, and it would have been
I was
fantastic.
trying to do more than that to express what I
But
wanted.
the more than that was what started to freak me out a little bit. So I was like, I can't look at this because it was just like
I was trying to highlight
it was scary.
the mouth.
It wasn't a bad drawing. It was
Yeah.
just a
Yeah, that's because
freaky-
I kept trying to
yeah.
highlight like some makeup on the eyes.
It's like if someone had never done makeup before, like, when a kid does makeup and then they keep drawing until the whole face is lipstick and eyeshadow and streaks going here. That's what it looked like. It was real, it was scary as. So I couldn't. There's nothing to do. Because I've seen you, I mean, you're an artist,
I cannot draw.
but you're an artist.
Yeah.
So just dial it back. Simple.
Well, that's what I usually do, but this
Yeah.
one I was very excited about. And
It was like you woke up in the middle of the night and you just went,
so it did look a little bit like a 3-year-old had just
like
done
an
it.
angry 3-year-old. And that's all I'll say on it.
Okay, well, when your kids do drawings and they bring them home to you, I bring them to me, tell them to show me first.
I will.
Okay?
I will.
Because we don't want truthful
No,
drawing opinions.
if a 3-year-old drew that,
You go, that's lovely.
oh my God, it would be
darling."
amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. You have a fully formed prefrontal cortex.
Apparently. Apparently.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's stunning.
Yeah.
Stunning.
Well, what turned out of it? Incredible.
So it's often difficult to get what is in my mind, which is so clear like a photograph. Like, I can just see the whole banner. I can see
wouldn't
the whole
believe it.
situation. And then the frustration of trying to draw that is incredibly awful for me.
You're an artist.
So I do have you and also Simon that will interpret and are very, very good at understanding my
So far, so good.
charades and what I try to get across. So anyway,
Yeah.
back to the main story. I had this, I was like, oh my gosh, this, I've seen us at Milan, the banner is there, this has to happen. And within a week, everyone was here.
Oh, yeah. It just,
Photo shoot, Sunday photo shoot, bam, like Hair was perfect. Makeup was perfect. The photography was perfect.
Tell you what was perfect.
Rael.
And?
Oh, no, we can't show you.
Yeah, we can. Ta-da!
Ah!
Yeah,
and
this
the
was awesome.
wand.
This was great.
This is cool.
The night before the photo shoot, I'm with my partner and their sister and a couple of their friends, our friends, and we're hanging out and we're designing a costume. Actually, we're building a costume for my partner's sister because they're going to a big event and they needed to be a glittering fairy. Yeah.
Yes.
So we're making fairy wings at their apartment.
Mm-hmm.
And we were just talking about like what we're doing tomorrow, whatever. And I was like, oh, we're doing this photo shoot, but we don't have a wand. All I've got is like this. Actually, no, to be fair, like all I had was one of those like rubber wands for kids, like the Harry Potter ones, which I got literally when I was a kid. And it's, you know, it was like this thick kind of like, you know, it was just wrong. It wasn't gonna, there was gonna have to be a lot of Photoshop involved to make it look like a classy, legit experience. And then,
like Photoshop.
yeah. And then one of our friends was like, oh, I've got a wand. Because of course they do. From
England.
From
Sirius Black.
Sirius Black. So it was.
We're like, are you serious?
Yeah, they were
And he literally turns up the next morning
beautiful
with this stunning wand. So this is in
It's still a Harry Potter wand, but it's like the real deal one.
But
yeah,
just the whole for the shoot and what I had seen and what we
the color of
created.
it, the shape, the length,
My goodness.
everything.
So I can use the wand
To
put
do
the picture
things
up.
now.
And we can't even put up my beautiful pre-drawing because it's thrown away now. So
Why'd you do that?
Because I was bullied.
But that's history. You gotta.
No, I threw it away.
We keep all the Wiccan drawings.
I know we
Of
do.
the first pieces.
Not that one.
Oh.
So here you go. This is the final result, which is absolutely stunning. There's actually two of them.
Oh, we haven't even
With
shown it
two.
yet. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you gonna make a
ready?
magic spell noise?
Bring,
One more time?
bring.
Okay, that's all right.
Great. And does it do the second one as well?
Do you want to do another one?
Yeah.
So, ready? Yeah.
Bring.
Cool.
Stunning.
Cool.
Absolutely stunning. So the two banners will be up behind us.
Oh, they're both going to be up at the same time?
Yep. So when people walk in
Already did it.
and they're going to see the wand, they're going to see the glow, and they're going to see Wiccan.
Yeah. And the interesting thing about these photos is a lot of the time for jewelry photography,
Yes,
you want to
it's very
be
difficult.
super zoomed in on the jewelry because it's small and, you know, you're taking a photo of a person. Usually there's a lot of hands involved or like these ones or those ones or not that, but you can get that's good. But so that's usually what it is for photography, which you'll kind of notice in a lot of our stuff already.
It's very difficult to model.
But the important thing instead for these banners that you decided was that we just wanted to kind of give the feeling of,
The magic and the feeling.
yeah, of the brand and of Wiccan and of who we are because of the context that we were in, because we're already at Milano Jewelry Week.
Exactly.
Everyone knows that all the people showcasing there are selling jewelry. So we didn't need to do jewelry shots because
Close-ups of the jewelry because the jewelry is right in front.
what we did need was Rael in a long white dress holding Sirius Black's wand
Oh, and the cape.
and the cape, and the stars on it, like that kind of thing. Because they know we're not a fashion brand, we're a jewelry brand. So I think these are really cool.
Which fashion?
Which fashion?
Yeah,
Depends
it
on
goes
which.
out of style.
Yeah, exactly. That's not what I'm saying. But yeah, I think that was quite cool.
Yeah. So it's just to encapsulate the
Feeling.
feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my creativity paid off
Mm.
in the end.
From the beginning, it always has.
It's just
It's true.
in a roundabout kind of way.
One day,
It's just the way. Yeah.
which was supposed to be this year actually. Maybe next year, depending on
What happens.
how things are going.
Yeah.
I am in the process of writing or constructing the Wiccan book.
Oh, yes. Yes.
And that book is going to have the original sketches
Yes.
of all of the Wiccan pieces and the ideations and the way
story.
that it went and the design.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say design process, but maybe design process, because some of them we had like where you had the idea for it and then it came out and then we decided to do this or do that and it sort of evolved into what it is now.
Exactly.
But some of them just
Some
were like
were
this and that.
direct
Like,
and some
yeah.
evolved.
Yeah.
And
So
it's quite
yeah.
a big process.
Yeah, well, you're going to be able to see that
Yeah.
when I put that out.
But when you
some
see,
point.
if there's any, because there are some older photos of me when I first started and I was at home making
Yeah.
pieces and making my little bats
By hand.
by hand.
Yeah.
But we've got a lot of my mood boards, but the sketches on there you'll see will have been redrawn.
Buffed out a little.
Yeah. So there might be like a little shot of me like drawing, but
Yeah.
that's not coming out to no one.
Yes, it is.
That's not.
Those should.
No, that stays in my book.
But
of
that's the
shadows.
real.
The
Original ones.
yeah.
Some of them, yeah.
Okay.
You don't have to show all of them.
Okay.
But that's like the most interesting.
They're not. Well, it might be quite interesting to see that sketch
To the final piece.
to the final piece.
How does that happen?
A lot of communication
Yeah.
and
But,
understanding.
but the thing is that the communication is real easy
Yeah.
for all of the pieces.
Yeah.
Between all the people that are involved, which is like
In the
5
process.
people or
Yeah.
something, you know, 6 people. It's
Yeah.
usually really, 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 really like, because you have such a strong image of it, it'll just,
Yeah, I won't sway
no,
usually from
Usually.
that image,
yeah.
as I didn't with these. But they look beautiful, and I am very, very thankful to the team for that photo shoot, because
Yeah.
that was
Pulled it together.
They just pulled it together, and even just to have, you know, Rael and Jenny
Yeah.
and Anna, incredible, you know, mentioned in Milan is also just awesome. It's just super cool. So, yeah, pretty big news. So we're going to be away for about 3 weeks through October. So Mitch has set up a few fun things that he'll be putting out on email and whatnot,
I will be, yeah.
because it is, you know, our big October month, Halloween month. It's like our deal. And we also have 4 new staff
Yeah.
that are going to be taking care of things while we're away. So we'll introduce you to them as well. And again, just could not be more grateful.
I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
We have kind of like almost like Wiccan Avengers team coming together for
Yes.
this, because it was very like last minute for us as well. We were like, oh, because initially, we should probably talk about this. Initially,
Oh, yeah.
when we...
I wasn't going to go.
Yeah, exactly. When we first found out that, oh, Milano Jewelry Week wants us to perform or showcase, it was like, okay, bye, Mitch. Have fun with that.
Because I can't fly.
Because we thought you couldn't fly, which is kind of the whole reason that Wiccan started.
Yeah.
So that was, you know, initially we weren't even thinking about having the store closed necessarily, because,
I was just going to take care of the store.
I was
Mitch
gonna go
go
to-
Milano.
which looking back would have been a huge job. A lot on the line.
Would have
I'll
been
just go.
mess.
I'll just go introduce, you know, a whole continent
Yeah.
to
Our
Wiccan.
jewelry. Thanks, Mitch.
You keep the store running.
Yep, no
I'll just-
problems. No problems at all.
Yeah. So I'm glad
And
you're
then
coming.
in my head, I kept just seeing myself there with Mitch and
Determined.
the whole talking to people at the show, and it's just such a clear vision. And spoke to my doctors, spoke to my hematologist who had actually retired,
Yeah. What a legend.
and he had a big chat on the phone to me, and he just said, "Kim, you've got to go.
Got to do it.
We're going to make this happen."
The technology has,
Has changed in the last 3 years.
in the last 3 years.
Yep.
Because this happened to you
I had
7
my
years ago, 8 years ago,
embolisms 7 years ago.
7 years ago.
And so now there's a new medication that I can take
Just a pill.
for the whole
Just a magic pill.
for the whole trip. And then I have lots of other things I need to do whilst travelling. And we are going to be stopping off in Singapore for a break.
It's going to take us a while to get over there,
it's going to take us a
while to
get
come
there.
back
Yeah.
with being super extra
careful.
cautious.
And it's
but
also...
it's worth it.
I talk to a lot of people that come in the store about fears and overcoming things. And I've overcome a huge amount of different things myself. And for me, this is a big one.
It would be.
So it's the first time I'm back on a plane since it happened. And I literally, I'm just doing it. I have all the, everything I need to make me safe.
Yeah.
So the only thing that would be stopping me is me.
Well, not me. I was pointing at your head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But me. So, yeah, it's going to be great.
And
It's going to be awesome, but I'm going to do it. It's a big challenge for me to overcome. And I think if I can, when I do it, it's going to be another personal, big fear hurdle to,
triumph.
To get through.
Yeah.
Yeah. With something pretty epic. There's always a silver lining
Yeah.
in there. So.
And my brother's coming.
Oh, yes. He's coming as well for a holiday support.
Family trip.
Yep. He's going to be looking at all the architecture and eating a lot of gelato,
Yeah.
I've heard.
Big gelato guy.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we're very excited.
Yeah.
And it's coming up very, very quickly.
Yeah. Which is why we're doing this now, to release it in like
Exactly.
a week or something.
Yeah.
I don't know when this
Yeah.
will come out, but
But
Yeah.
it's been also very difficult holding it back from telling
I know.
everyone.
I
So
know.
I just want to when it first happened, it was like, oh my God, this is happening.
Make a giant banner and put it on the front of the store.
Exactly. So yes, you will be seeing us there.
Yeah.
There'll be a fair bit of press around. Not sure about New Zealand press. There might be something. We'll
see what happens, yeah.
But again, I just think for New Zealand, which brand, we're just chuffed,
Stoked.
stoked.
It's been a lot of hard work, but
great.
yeah.
So, and yeah, thank you to everyone that has supported us right from those first markets.
Yeah.
And it's always just been, it's like when you have your dream and then you get into the flow and then the next little bit of your dream happens and the next little bit of the dream happens. And each time it happens, you go, oh my God, I can't believe that happened. And then you sort of do that for a while and then you just,
slowly,
and now it's
very
like,
slowly.
what?
Yeah.
This was the next part of the dream was
Yep.
to be able to get us to the world, and who knows what'll happen when we're over there, but this is our chance to send Wiccan out. And I've also, since the very first concept of Wiccan, I've seen like little stars that kind of light up all around the world, which are people that have got their little piece of magic, and it's helping them and doing something for them, and you just see them everywhere.
Which is slowly
Yeah.
coming together.
Yeah.
But that goes for like anyone building a brand. Like we've been doing this for a while, still not even that long,
No,
but a while.
it's been a while. Yeah.
It takes like a lot of time.
But then there is,
And a lot of small
no
steps.
time. Yeah, exactly. But then there is no, when the next thing happens, it's like, oh my goodness, that happened. And you did work to get there, but it seemed like such a natural process somehow
Oh, when you look back at it, yeah.
when you look back at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, or progression or whatever. But then you can't sort of hold a timeline to when these things are going to.
No, it's not like.
And the timeline on this is absolutely exceptional. So.
And really, like for us, like, it's a really awesome way to kind of round out a pretty hard year. So
Exactly.
and also like, I would say that hearing about it, 3 months ago, has been an incredible thing for us because we've been able to have this in our minds as something to look forward to and work
Exactly.
towards and really push ourselves.
Yep.
And
The
keep
fact-
us on the. Is it the straight and arrow? Hold on, straight and arrow.
Straight and narrow.
Straight and yeah. This is the thing. No, I'm not the only one.
It's not a straight and arrow.
The straight and arrow, but that also makes sense, and they kind of sound exactly the same. On the straight and arrow. On the straight.
Oh, mate.
On the straight and arrow. Straight and arrow.
Oh, now it could be either. I could have been fooled my whole life.
Google it. I don't know. We can't Google it. We don't have a producer.
The straight and narrow.
The straight
is
and
a
narrow.
straight line, and you're focused in.
Yeah. I agree with that.
But then a
But
straight,
somehow I still say the straightened arrow
the straightened
as
arrow
opposed to like a
is the same
wobbly
thing
arrow.
because you're heading in your direction. It's
Yeah.
pulled back. You're ready to.
Comment below which is it
Straight
straight
and
and
arrow?
arrow or straight and arrow, or just Google it for yourself
Straightened arrow.
and find out and go, oh,
I would never want to be like, oh, I'm so on the straight and narrow arrow.
so you don't even know which one you don't want to be anymore.
What if you say straight and arrow and someone goes, what?
On the straight and if you say it fast enough, no one knows. I'm on the straight and narrow. What did I say?
Both?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, yes, we will be, busy.
Busy. We have been, will be. But yeah, no,
Yep.
what I was saying was it's been a great thing for us to stay like honed in on.
Oh, yes.
While
yes.
everything else has been going on for us personally,
Yes.
it's
Yep.
been something that for the past 3 months we've
It's a
just been like,
focus.
oh, but we have to do this. We have to get that done. We have to. So it just keeps us. So it kind of like
Yep.
reinforced the importance for me of having a goal
The goal. Yeah.
and having something. You know, whether you create it yourself or something that's created for you, an opportunity.
You take the opportunity.
You have that like thing that you're like, okay, this needs to happen
Yeah.
today, otherwise tomorrow I can't do it.
Exactly.
Or, you know, it's really kept us going
And also, I think for the brand as well, being on the straightened arrow,
on the.
because we've always tried to keep or always come back to why.
Yeah,
Why is Wiccan here? Why are we doing this? What is the purpose? And when you keep coming back to that, that's what grounds you
yeah,
and keeps you where you need to be.
yeah.
So you're not flying off in all sorts of different
Like a
directions. You're
weird
just
bendy arrow.
Like you said earlier, this is to get across the witch, the meaning, the empowerment, the healing,
Yeah,
the strength. And that's why it started and why it's here
why it's still going.
and why it's taking us to Milano.
Yeah, and why it's taken us 2 or 3 months to do another podcast.
Exactly. So yes, thank you for bearing with us because it's been, it has been a busy few months, but we are super grateful to everyone that has followed us along our journey. So yeah, any questions you have for us, please comment on the straight and narrow because it's going to bug me.
Because I feel like it's still like I'll Google it and it'll be one of those things that'll be like, some people say it like this, some people. So I want to know.
But yeah, and like I say, when we do announce this, well, you would know because we're announcing
This is
it.
post announcement.
Yeah, pre-announcement.
Well, today, right here for us, on this side of the screen, it's pre-announcement.
Okay.
Over there, on that side of the screen,
It's post-announcement.
it's post-announcement.
Okay.
We would have already spoken about it, and then I'm going to put this out.
Timelines, man. It's
I
like
know. It's
portal
all...
jumping.
Is that one of the ones?
Portal jumping.
Time travel?
Oh no, we can though. Astral travel.
Astral travel. Oh, astral.
done that.
I've same. Yeah,
Okay.
big time.
So, yes, we will be talking more and more about it on
Yeah.
our stories and posts, and then obviously when our trip begins in a very short time.
Very short time.
Yeah,
Especially on that side of the camera.
for real.
In that realm. Man.
All right, and then once we're back, we'll be straight into. Oh my goodness, Christmas.
November, Christmas.
Astral travel.
Astral travel.
So much.
Jeez.
It's exciting. I hope everyone has a much better last quarter of 2022 than
it has been.
It has been.
And that's, really
for
just
everyone. Yeah.
I don't know what everyone's going through, but
Spring
that's
is
kind of the
coming.
consensus that we've had,
Yeah.
from talking to people this
Everyone's
year.
just got to break free, break
There's
out,
some-
go
there's
do
some
what
shit,
you need
yeah.
to do because no one can take stuff anymore.
Yeah. So do that.
Do that. Yeah. Such sound advice.
Just if you don't need to be there, don't
just
be
don't
there.
be there.
Don't be there. Be somewhere else. Get out of there. Go over there.
Yep. Be
Go
happy.
check that out.
Yep.
Go try that.
Yep.
Stop doing
do
this.
Do what makes you happy.
Stop doing that.
Yeah.
Start.
Doing something else.
And that's.
All right. Well, thank you for listening to our news.
I don't know how long that was. If I stand up, I can find out.
That's all right.
Yes, it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
So you can find us on. Where do you find us? YouTube.
If you're watching this, you've already found it. Ready? 3, 2, 1.